rolling now, is it? Yeah. Hello everybody, welcome back to Wins Classics. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a rusty floor, so this needs good clean up and put some paint on it. Hasn't said anything for MOT or nothing, but it's just a case of it just needed painting up. It's still solid, it just needs good clean back a bit. See if we can stick a bit of rust treatment on it and just stick a load of black paint on it. And then it need a proper good stone chip afterwards, but we don't have any stone chip, we're just going to put some black paint on it for now. See, it starts going up a bit further. The undersill is completely at it. But giving it a good whack with a screwdriver, you can see it's still all solid. It's basically just keep the old girl up together really as best we can. Road access on the seat stuff as well. Should have got the car a bit higher really, but as high as this jacks the car. Both sides to do. But like I said, it's still solid. It's just surface rust. It's gone a bit deeper. Just clean off best we can. Won't get it perfect. Only do the best we can with what stuff we got. That's basically about the best we're going to get it. We're not going to get it any better than that. Not with what gear we got. What I'm going to do now is coat this in a bit of rust treatment, let it go hard, and then give it a good coat of black paint. And the black paint I use, it goes hard. It's really good stuff. So I should be back in a minute and get the rust treatment. Okay, let's get some rusty treatment on it. It when it starts going all up. Looks like he's all covered. Right, I'll leave that to go word because I'm actually wearing it. Take about, I think it's about 15 minutes for it to go hard. enough time for me to have a cigarette and a cup of tea, I suppose. So I should be back in a bit once this is gone off nice and hard, and then just give it a good coat of black paint, and then a bit later on, this is just to protect it just for time being, but a bit later on what we'll do, we'll get the car up on higher stands because this is quite low, and not today but another day we'll give the floor a good clean down, and then we'll give it a good stone chip so it's all coated in a good stone chip. Right, be back in a bit. Right, back on again. Right, here we go then. Snap some of this stuff on. A couple of coats of this. Protect the floor. And the car was well used. Because there's no sealant going across here now, so I'm going to make sure there's a nice thick layer of paint. Try and get it in the best I can. Due to our lovely English weather and English roads we've got, which absolutely destroy the underside of cars. Give a whole floor a good coating a bit later, another day. See, the floor really does need a good coat of paint. I get dripped on as well. This paint is really good. It's more or less really for drain pipes and garden gates. It's better than Amrite. It's really good thick stuff. When it goes on, it really does go hard. I've used it on quite a lot of cars of my own. I've took an hammer to like stuff and it doesn't even chip that easy either. So it's quite strong. The main thing is the floor's still good, so it don't need any welding. It's just to give it some protection. If not, it's just going to deteriorate even more. So we'll come back to it all later on again anyway. This is just as long as it's got some paint on it for now. Like it dripped on. When I've used it on my P6 Rover on the insides of the wings and the inner wings and all the inner panels, and it goes nice rock hard paint. It is really, really good stuff. It doesn't chip that easy neither, like some of the other paints. So that's that one part done. Like I said, we'll do the whole floor a bit later on another day. This is just temporary now, just to give it some paint, to give it some protection, because it is going to go terribly rusty even more. I don't want to do weld into it, because I mean, she's not a bad old girl and I don't really want to see it all like a patchwork quilt welding. At the end of the day, it's the underneath. You don't really look at the underneath. I mean, you don't go around looking at the underneath of cars, do you? So at the end of the day, as long as there's something on there to protect it, to stop it from rusting again, that's the main thing. I mean, it's better to look at some like black paint and then looking at rusty floor pans, isn't it? So there we are. So that GoPro has got a nice lot of dust on that screen, Jay. Yeah, I'll have to get it out in a minute as well, because if not, it's going to get dripped on by this black paint. So that's it for this bit. We'll end up, like I said, moving along a bit further, do the other side. Needs doing as well. So I can't stand seeing dirty, rusty bits and pieces. Like I said, I've done exactly all this. If you check out my channel properly, you will see I've done the Rover P6, and I painted all the floor underneath the car and whatnot with this stuff, and it's basically just for drain pipes and garden gates and industrial stuff. When it goes hard, it does go hard. It's not an easy paint to chip like some of the paints you buy to put underneath cars. I mean, underseal, I don't care much for underseal. I mean, it's old stuff and I don't think it's as much good as it used to be. So yeah, like I said, as long as it's got some sort of protection, I will give that a second coat. Well, we'll let that first coat dry. It takes about 20 minutes to dry, and then I'll put a second coat on it, and then we'll move on and do the other side. Yeah, I'm not sure, I think this was like the worst side really. Just to give it some protection, to stop it like rusting away completely and having to weld up the floor pans and stuff like that. That's one job we will hate doing. So I don't mind welding, but when it's underneath a car like this, when it's only this high, you get burnt to crisp doing it all. So right, we'll come back when we get the other side jacked up, and we'll show you what the other side looks like. I'll put another coat on this. I'll put another coat on this in about 20 minutes time, but we won't bother filming that because you've already seen me put one coat on it. You don't need to see me put a second coat on it. So right, we'll come back to you when we've done the other side. Bye bye for a minute. Everybody, welcome back again. As you can see, I'm just giving it a good scrape, get the old crappy undersill off, which has seen better days. See that if we don't save it now, it's going to go into majorly rust holes, and then the floor is going to need welding. Alright, so it's not a perfect job, but it's going to give it some protection and help it down the road for a bit more longer years to come. As you can see, lots of old undersill just it's literally just scraping off. Like I said, the floor pans and everything else is all solid. It's just rust, just gone rusty. But as you can see, it's not gone into holes. So it's just protect it now before it gets too late. What I don't want is next MOT coming up saying, oh, you're going to need welding here, you're going to need welding there. Let's face it, MOT stations can be a bit of a pain in the arse. Good on some things, maybe on modern cars, like brand newish cars, but I'm only saying due to having so many old classic, really old classic cars in the past. So many MOT inspectors were so young they didn't even know how to MOT the car. They think, because like the P6, Rover P6, everything on the car is bolt on, even the outer skin seals are bolt on, because it has inner seals. So it actually, all the strength is on the inside of the, you know, you take the panels off, there's a skeleton chassis, and everything in there is strong as hell. Well, it ain't rotted away, of course, over the years, but, and then you've got an outer panels which are all just bolt on. And some years ago, when I was in the first Rover P6, back when I was about, well, I don't know, 17, I took it for MOT, and some MOT guy who didn't know back then, thought, he was only a youngster himself, I thought it had to be, he thought I'd screwed them on, just self-tapping screws. He didn't realise that's how the car was made. It's a bit like that today with some other cars. Yeah. I'm not saying MOT inspectors are thick as shit, but they're when they get, they're young ones, so they don't really realise on some of the really old cars. I mean, I used to do quite a lot of work years ago on all sorts of cars, all sorts of makes, sorts of models. Being an old fart man, it's just trying to keep what you got going. I didn't really fancy buying a brand new car, going into debt and paying companies how many years just for some pile of electric crap. Let's get this thing off. Some of you asked on Facebook, is this my car? No, it's not my car. Yes, I said no, it's not my car, it's my oldest boy's car. We're just trying to keep it up together, keep it on the road. It's quite a comfy car to drive. It's not a horrible car. It does what it's got to do. As it goes down the road every day and start up, which it does. And that what you thought was probably the floor pan, that is not the floor pan. This is just undersill. It is absolutely stone chip and seam sealer, which is down in the groove here. It's literally had it, it's just falling off. It's seen better days. So give that a good coat now before it gets too late. Yeah, it's just to help the car on, really, just to give it some more protection. Like I said, a couple of days time we'll get the car up higher on stands, and then we can get the floor of the car good clean properly with a wire brush all the way along, and do all up in the wheel arches as well, give it all good coat of paint just to give it some protection. Because we know what our English roads are like. It's terrible. Oh. Yeah. Because we know we got salt on the roads, which corrodes everything. So alright, let's get some rust protector on there best we can, and then we'll give that a good lashing in black paint. Because like I said, it's a waste of time buying a new car at the moment and going into finance, paying God knows how many years of, like, well, say, like, I don't know, what, over £200 a month out your bank account. I just think it's a waste of time. And this old car keeps going and keeps going. Alright, it's got a bit of money spent on it now and then, but that's like any car, any wear and tear got to be spent on it. If you've got to buy an exhaust, you've got to buy an exhaust, don't matter how old the car is, does it? Or a tyre, or whatever, or brake pads. So, been there and done that with all new cars. I ain't bothering them anymore. Not really bothered. Right, so I get all this liquid up, and then give it a paint. Are you still rolling?
Yeah.
Oh. Probably pick that up. Yeah, I'm having a good old cuss. That's the only problem. Getting old. And like I said, these Rovers, you still see a few on the road. They are, I wouldn't say like worth loads of money. There's going to become a time when they're all been scrapped, and somebody's going to look up and say, Oh, I fancy one of them. There'll be hardly any left. I've got the same problem with my larder. There's hardly any of them left on the road now, because a lot of them went back to Russia and stuff like that. There's now a cult following for them in this country, and for those who think, yeah, it's a bag of shit, yeah, it's not a bag of shit, so wind your neck in. I've had loads of larders and they're alright, they do what they've got to do. They're good for the winter. And I've never had one break down, put it that way. I've never had any problems with one either. And I've still got one now. And they've got a really good following at the moment. Loads and loads of clubs. Loads and loads of different sites. If you want to see what you can do to them, check it out on the internet. They're even used for drifting. You can get turbo kits for them. But actually on the engine, you've got, because the engines are very strong. Not very fast, but they're very strong. Right, we'll let that soak up and let that dry. About 15 minutes, that'll dry nice and hard, and then we'll just give that a lashing of black paint. And like I said, in a couple of days time we'll get all this cleaned off, get up higher up on the ramps, get it all cleaned off, and we'll repaint the whole lot black all the way along, and clean up all the brake pipes, even though they're all in excellent nick, but we'll get them a clean, stick a bit of grease or something on them, on the old pipes. Everything else seems okay, all the bushes seem okay around the suspension and everything like that. Like I said, this car is a good little car. It does what it does, you know, gets him from A to B, it does what it's got to do. It's clocked up some serious mileage in the last few years, and it's kept going, and that's the main thing, it keeps going. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. I'll switch off for now. Okay, let's get some nice black paint on it all. Working with my left hand. And I expect some of you will say, oh, you could have used such and such, but the thing is, it's just help it keep it going, that's all. We're not looking for concourse, we're not looking to take it to shows or whatever or anything like that. We're just looking to keep the car going so we can use it on an off basis. He clocks out quite a lot of mileage every so many days, right? And how many miles did you clock up this year?
This year? Yeah. I don't know, but the last MOT it had was 4,000 miles, but that was because I was away a lot of the time.
Yeah. And about 2 years of that with a gasket gone.
Yeah.
So we decided to look at it and go, that don't look right. It shouldn't be like that colour. I mean, the radiator, well, that was in a right mess really, wasn't it? Well, you were on holiday when I took most of it apart.
Yeah.
It's only when you came back to do when I was doing the finishing touches. great, isn't it? Travel around the world, basically, around the bloody America, touring, and I'm stuck in good old bloody England doing what? An egg gasket on a bloody Rover 45. Lapping it up in America, driving a bloody Mustang. Yeah, like I said, we'll do the whole floor one of the days. It's just a case of what we build up the layers on there just to give it some protection, because you've seen it in the camera yourself. The floor was quite bad just here, and like I said, this black paint does do the job really well. And what we don't want is, like I've said, we don't want to do severe welding or anything like that. We just want to keep the car going, keep it for as long as we can. Like I said, it's not a bad old car. She keeps going and going. And it's his first car. He's had it 4 years. I mean, the head gasket, when we bought the car, the guy said, oh, I put a new head gasket on it, I've redone all that. So we just took his word for it. But in a matter of like probably a few months, he obviously didn't do it right and it popped again. And I done it last year, roughly about this time last year, and touch wood, it's still good. So it's not an hard car to work on, it's quite easy to work on. Right, there we go. That's just giving it a bit of protection, help it on its way. We'll wait like 15-20 minutes, that'll go hard, and then we'll give it a second coat, build up a couple of layers on it, and then one of the other days, not sure when, hopefully a bit more of a nicer day than what it is today, because it's a bit cloudy and horrible out here. We'll get it up on some better stands, give the whole complete floor wire brush down, and we'll just give it a good coat of this black paint, and then we'll do the wheel arches and stuff like that, and then we'll move on and do other jobs. There's other jobs to be done, like the headlining, that needs taking out and re-gluing down the best we can. So we'll film that as well, probably getting it out and cussing and swearing and try and get it out. Yeah, so we're just bringing you some entertainment really, whilst we're doing so I got quite a few cars to do, so he's just bringing you some entertainment. But his car needed doing to keep it down, because he's home on leave at the moment, so we wanted to get as much of the work done as possible before he goes back. So, because it's parked up for a few days, because you don't use it every day when you're at camp, do you? No. No, so it's parked up for a while, so it just gives it that bit of protection and stuff like that. So there we are. So thank you for all your subscribing and the comments and whatnot, and the ones all over Facebook. I actually appreciate it. Yeah, so we'll try and bring you some more, like I said, some more videos, some more entertainment. Might be on the Rover 45, could even be my 75, yeah, or the P6, or the Jag, or even the Rover 800, or the Lada. So like I said, we've got a few projects to get on with and carry on, but the main thing is we'll probably be working on this one for a few days, get this one all up together and done. So let's pull you out of there, because all you're doing is like listening to me rabbit in. As you can see, I need a haircut. I was due to this lockdown. What was the matter? Nothing. Oh, looking at my hairstyle. It looks a mess. So yeah, I do need a haircut. Due to the lockdown and everything, it's just something I never got done. Yeah, so like I said, we'll bring you some more entertainment, some more videos on doing this Rover 45 up. Like I said, it might not be special to everybody, but like I said, they're getting bit rare now. Like I said, later on it will become a proper classic car, and it'll be worth, oh, not to say loads of money, but it'd be worth something. I mean, let's face it, we all laughed at the other old Rovers, the 216s and the 213s. I mean, we all thought, you know, they won't be worth nothing later on, but they're worth something now, and you've got our job trying to see them. You've got our job finding them on the roads. So everything's going to become a future classic. It's just a case of when. So here we are. Right, I'm gonna get it scrubbed up and cleaned up because like I said, big thank you to you all for commenting on Facebook, subscribing, whatnot. Lovely job. Keep up the good work, and all the best to you. Ta-ta for now. Bye.